What's going on, everybody? This is Big Joe, and today we're going to talk about the number two thing that customers hate about a car salesman, maybe even the whole car buying experience. This one's going to be the hard sell. How many times, if you ever bought a car before in the past, that you've run into that over-aggressive car salesman? You run in here, you pull into the lot, and they run out the door like a pack of sharks to jump on you, and they shake your hand. They're super excited. You say, I'm here to look at this Chevy Malibu. You get on that Malibu, you love the car, but then this salesman just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing to get you to do the vehicle. He tries to give you that hard sell. He's trying to get you to go on and do the deal today. He's trying to get you to just grab it without thinking, without applying logic to it. Is it the right vehicle? Do I really want this one? Do I want to buy new? Do I want to buy used? That's the number two thing people seem to hate about the car buying experience, is that over pushy car salesman. And trust me, I get it. That's the reason why, once again, we are no pressure here. When you come in, this is a massive investment. This is a huge undertaking. You could be looking at spending $10,000 to $70,000 on a vehicle. I'm not going to try to push you into that vehicle. If that vehicle's not going to match your budget, if that vehicle's not going to match your needs, then me as a salesman, as a sales professional, I'm not meeting your needs. I'm not doing my job by simply trying to just push you into a vehicle. That's, once again, the number two thing people seem to hate about the car buying experience, is that just keeps on digging and digging and digging, trying to push you into doing the deal. Constantly throwing numbers out, doing sideways talk, not being upfront about this or upfront about that, about willing to promise you the moon just to get you to do a deal, trying to push you into doing it right now. If you come here, you come see me, the first thing that I'm going to ask you is, what problem are we trying to solve today? When you come into a car lot, essentially that's where we're at, is you have a problem. Whether your vehicle's broke down, it's got too many miles on it, it's not big enough. There's a reason why you come on a car lot. And I know, and 99% of the people that come onto a car lot, they're there to buy a car. But it's got to be the right car. It's got to be the right payment. All these stars have got to line up. It's not about just trying to push you into a vehicle. It's not about trying to get you to just buy on payment. It's not about just trying to hurry up and rush you out the door. I want to make sure you get a 100% great experience. I want to make sure I meet every need that you have. I want to make sure that we've got you on the right vehicle. I've had a lot of times customers have come in and they said they've wanted a car, but once we sit down and get to talking and get to looking at vehicles, they end up leaving in rather a crossover or a full-size SUV, because that more meets their needs. It's, when you're looking at buying a car, you just don't want to look at the next month, 6 months, anything like that. You got to look at what's a year, 2 years, 3 years down the line. Because whether if you purchase or if you lease, that's a big investment, and it's going to have a time stamp to it. So we want to make sure this vehicle, first, is going to last that stand of time. Second, it's going to meet all your needs. And third, you're happy with it. You actually like the vehicle. When you come onto car lots, a lot of the time, you see these trade-ins sitting out there, and they're maybe a year, 2 years old. Some of them might only be 6 months old. That's because someone ran into that super pushy car salesman, and they got pushed into a deal, and they weren't happy with the car. And they had to come in and see me or another member of the sales staff here at Dan Cummins and get the car they actually want. So really, once again, number two thing people hate the most about the car buying experience is that super pushy car salesman. And that's the reason why they call me Big Joe, not your average car guy. That's the reason why Dan Cummins is not your average car lot. We didn't get to become the largest car lot in Kentucky, #1 in the Southeast, by being a pushy dealership. I didn't become in the position that I'm in here by being a pushy car salesman. So guys, #2 thing people hate about the car buying experience is that pushy car salesman. I want you to know you're not going to get that from me. You're not going to get that from anyone else here at Dan Cummins. We're here to simply meet your needs, make sure you're happy with the vehicle that you're going to drive home, and most importantly, we're here to make sure you get the best deal possible. Thanks, guys, for watching this episode of my IGTV. Tune in, drop me a comment, let me know what you think, and most importantly, if you need anything, give me a shout right down there at that number. Have a blessed day.